Please
Lex,
subscribe to honor the daughter
what's the
of God.
definition of comprehend?
The verb comprehend is usually defined as to understand the nature or meaning of, grasp with the mind, perceive. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for comprehend.
Alexa, what's the definition of urgent?
The adjective urgent is usually defined as compelling or requiring immediate action or attention, imperative, pressing. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for urgent.
Today's spiritual conversation is about the children of God. If we are the children of God, that means He has a son and a daughter. And I think the Bible was built in the image of the spiritual son, man, on earth. And they barely ever mention his daughter. And it's kind of crazy because the similarities of what she has in common with God were not to be mentioned. That's blasphemy. I mean, she carries his name. She does the same job. We try to fool her into believing that to carry a man's last name is more honorable than she having her own father's first name. I believe the daughter of God is a goddess. She brings life to earth just as well God gives us life in heaven. God said, do on the earth as you'll do in heaven. We bow down to God because He gives us life. I believe we need to bow down to His daughter on earth that brings life to earth. That is the goddess in her many different forms. And we have so many negative names for her. And then we marry her in her worst form. We trap her in her woman stage. She believes the woman in her is the greatest thing she can be. We won't release her from that. That is so hurtful. You fuck a woman. Come on, if you ask yourself, what would God want you to do to His daughter? Would He want you to fuck her or love her? These are not my words. These are man's words. Don't be offended because I'm saying it. To not say them, not confront them, that is the tool of the devil. You know they exist. You try to pretend like you don't see the devil. The devil and the sheep. Which one is God going to accept in heaven? I believe between a man and a gentleman. I believe a man is the devil, and a gentleman is the sheep. That's part of God's flock. That is what God will let in heaven. That is what Jesus is going to let through heaven's gate. You have to be honest with yourself. What between a woman and a lady? Which one is the devil? And stop being that. That's what I call a sense of urgency. If you come to realize God is not going to let a man or a woman in heaven, and neither will you let a man or a woman in your home, why are you still being that? Why are you still acting that? That is misbehaving in God's eyes. When you come to realize, being awake, now you're woke, that God, admit to yourself, why God won't bless a wedding, a marriage, is because it's between a man and a woman. Y'all want to get mad at everybody else that want to get married. To lay with a man, it's not for a man to lay with a man. It's when a man lays with a woman. She has man in her. God has forbidden that. He gave her enough man in her that she should not commit to a man. She does not need a man. That is the problem. She has to believe within the man within herself. But she got to let that go when that time is right. Because no woman wants to carry around a man in her. And she takes the time to think about that. But she's going to have to know how not to disrespect a gentleman. That's the problem. If she is stuck in her woman stage at all times and not allowing herself to be that lady, because what's greater than a woman has no man in it. That is a lady. Anything outside a man Woman has what? Man. Female has what? Male. You got to let that go and get outside that. Get past that. That's the part where we are trapped in our insanity. We believe in a man and a woman. Why? God is not going to accept a man and a woman. You won't accept a man and a woman. If a female came at you, how do you want her to act? Like a woman or a lady? Which one is respectful? So why would God bless a marriage? It's between a man and a woman. And don't say it's a play on words. Say what you mean and mean what you say. There's a difference. You don't want me to call you a bitch. Shit. Any vulgarity, name calling. All the name calling is descriptions of a woman. Asshole, man, whatever. We got more harsh names for a woman, God's daughter, than we do for his son. We are the spirit children. Jesus is the seed son. Jesus is the seed son. Let's just say if Jesus decided to retire and don't want to run heaven no more, who do you think he's going to turn it over to? If God decides to retire, he ain't going to turn them to his spirit sons. I believe he'll turn them to his seed son, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? We are built in the image of God. We think like him, we act like him. Why? Because he took the seed of a man. He took the egg of a woman. He bonded together with his spirit. That is why we have God within us. Then when the time comes, his daughter becomes pregnant, he placed that inside the womb of a woman, the womb. It grows from her flesh. The feet of a female is the flesh that feeds the fetus inside that womb for 9 to 10 months. For 9 to 10 months, she is having a relationship directly with God. With God, the womb of a woman. Only a lady possesses all that. A lady is everything a woman could ever be, and then some. God would not let a woman in heaven. He gave her part of heaven on earth, but he's not going to allow her in heaven. She has used that in a forbidden way by allowing herself to lay with man and commit to man. You should not commit to a man in your woman stage. That is forbidden. God gave enough man and you should not need a man, want a man, or even ask him for a man. Believe in the man that you have within you. Believe in the man that you have within yourself. God did not put you on this earth to like others. He put you on this life in this world to like yourself and others. To like yourself and others. But you don't have to like the man and another. How do you want to be treated at the end of the day? Tough or gentle? Strong or gentle? All men act strong and tough. A gentleman is exactly what God sent you to this earth, and for a man to choose to be. He has to choose to let go of the man in him and put something before his man, and what he puts before his man is the way you want to be treated. Gentle. Gentle. Love a lady. Love a lady. That is gentle. A lady in the street. A freak in the sheets. You understand that? Then that man is allowed to handle the freak in you. But the gentleness has to learn how to handle the lady in you. The lady, freak. The gentle man. The gentleness has to take care of the lady. The man will take care of the freak. It's simple as that. Understand your manifestation. You have to let go of that man in you as a woman and become that lady. Only that lady can receive a gentleman. That is an angel from heaven. His oath to God is the 3 P's. Parent, provide, protect. We stand in front. God put us on this earth first to clear a path and build a house. You come next to make that house into a home. Then a child of God's. Before it's man, that child is between you and God. At any time, God can reach out and grab his child. You'll never stand in front of God as a woman, but a lady facing this direction. A man and a woman facing that direction. When you're facing God, you are a lady